What's up, everyone? It's Wacko. Welcome you to week 5 of NPBA, season 11 low tier. This week we're up against Sturgeon, um, who has a really scary team um, with Aloe, which was his round 1 pick, which I don't really respect like a defensive round 1 pick, but Aloe's very hard to kill in low tier. Luckily for me, I didn't think that'd be an issue because of my prep. But yeah, their Terra is Iron Thorns. They also had a Cryogonal, which I thought Cryogonal would come to beat Inteleon, but Cryogonal couldn't really like do much back if I was like Terra Electric anyways, so yeah. So there's that. And then so we got Inteleon with Terra Electric, Snipe Shot, Focus Energy, Terra Blast, and Ice Beam. Basically, it kills everything minus like big Assault Vest Mons. Like I think Assault Vest Thorns could eat a hit. I think Spidef like AV Rose Raid could eat a hit, but I'm not really sure. I think Kaparaja was able to maybe take a hit if it was like max special defense AV. So like beyond that, and Alomomola as well, which also gets Mirror Coat for Inteleon. So I just gotta kind of pray for like no Mirror Coat, because I feel like people have not really prepped for Inteleon very well this season, but I guess maybe we'll see. Our Mandibuzz is Foul Play, U-Turn, Roost, Defog. I just kind of wanted like a pseudo check to a lot of Mons. Iron Thorns couldn't really KO me if he wasn't Terra Electric Supercell Slam. And Foul Play did a lot of damage if he like Dragon Danced up. Anyways, our Pheasantipity is pretty specially defensive with some attack investment to 2-shot Roserade. We're running Gunk Shot, U-Turn, Roost. What was my other move? Gunk Shot, U-Turn, Roost. Toxic. I was Toxic because I wanted, just in case some of my other plans didn't work, I had like a Toxic off on the Thorns, because I'm very, very scared of Iron Thorns here. So yeah. Our next mon is Delphox, which is actually supposed to be my win con this week. Like I don't want to make Inteleon like the thumbnail mon every week. So if Delphox can win for me, that'd be great. I am running a weakness policy, agility stored power set. Basically, I can outspeed everything, even after webs, because he does have a Rabombi, which I'm very surprised he didn't bring Rabombi, honestly. However, with +1 speed after webs, I still outspeed everything. Although stored power would be a little bit weaker, and I did consider running Psychic instead. However, I felt pretty safe running stored power. Well, because it's 20 base power, so +2 speed would give me 60. Oh yeah, stored power would still be stronger, and it might even still KO everything that it needs to regardless. Like, so I stored power the Thorns depending on Terra. I stored power the Aloe. I stored power the Charizard. I stored power the Roserade. I Grass Knot the Claydol, and I Flamethrower the Kaparaja. So that was kind of the plan there. But yeah, our Toro set is very Heat. This is basically my check to Iron Thorns, assuming he's not Terra Rock or Terra Electric, or I guess maybe Terra Fighting. So the idea is I switch in. I'm actually Intimidate with Endure, Endeavor, Toxic, and Close Combat. Close Combat's just for Kaparaja coverage, whereas everything else, like, I'm just going to click Endure on them because I outspeed mostly everything except for his Rabombi and Chinchino, which he didn't bring. Very surprisingly, I was so scared of Rabombi coming. And it had, like, a lot of coverage for my team as well. Just being able to click, like, Moonblast, and I think it gets Psychic or Psychic Noise. So I was kind of scared of that. And it took Delphox out of range of, like, being able to get Weakness Policy activated by Aloe, so yeah. Our Duraludon is coming again. I feel like I brought Duraludon, like, every week. It's just such a reliable, like, I can just kind of throw this on a paste with a Violate max defense. I am Body Press, Draco Meteor, Flash Cannon, and Thunderbolt. I believe I was Thunderbolt because I want to hit Aloe a little bit harder. So yeah, without further ado, let me turn off the sound really quick. I'm going to play it out. I actually thought about leading Inteleon here, but I was like, they might lead like Roserade or like something I don't want to see. Like lead Aloe would be kind of a bad idea. So I'm like, I'm just going to play it safe and lead with Pheasantibidi. I'm like, and then they lead with Caparaja. Oh, and just to confirm, he is Terra Electric on his Thorns, meaning that both of us are Terra Electric. He ends up leading with Caparaja. I'm like, great. I really don't like that because I have to U-turn into my Mandibuzz. He is showing that he might only be like max HP. If not max HP, I don't know exactly. But yeah, I'm gonna U-turn into my Mandibuzz. He's going to pivot in Charizard on my follow play. I'm gonna go into Pheasantibidi on the Charizard because I'm like, Choice Specs Flamethrower said it did like 39%. I'm like, okay, so I can switch in on anything. He turns out to be Choice Specs Overheat, and I'm like, okay, that means he's not Scarf. And I'm gonna U-turn on the Claydol coming in. I clicked U-turn because I was like, I just need momentum. This seems like a game where if I don't go for the win like as fast as I can, I'm just gonna lose. Because my team's not very bulky, and like both of my walls just took like huge chunks of damage, and I need to preserve Tauros and Duraludon kinda. So I went into Inteleon. He shows that he's leftovers Claydol, which means he's not Pasho Berry. I'm like, okay, he's gonna go Aloe. I'm like, did he not see I was Terra Electric? So I'm gonna Terra Electric. I'm gonna Terra Blast. Crit Terra Blast does. I think this is like the max damage I could do to Assault Vest, especially defensive Aloe. And I'm like, oh shit, he's gonna Mirror Coat me, and he gets off the Mirror Coat. Truth be told, maybe I should have clicked Snipe Shot, but I think Snipe Shot into Mirror Coat still did too much to Inteleon, so it didn't really matter. The only way I was going to KO Aloe with Inteleon was if I ran Modest, which I really couldn't afford to run Modest. Versus what he brought, I could have ran Modest and like some Hulk, but you know, you really can't prep for like them not bringing Cincino. Inteleon's was kind of my win con. One of my win cons, but this did set up the opportunity for Delphox. Pretty nice and neat. The only way Delphox can lose from here is if he goes like hard Claydol, but like from his perspective, like he should probably just sack off the Aloe. So he's gonna go for the Aqua Jet, which activates my weakness policy, and I'm gonna click Agility, and now I'm gonna have 140 base power store powers. He's gonna go off another Aqua Jet, which is fine. However, I'm going to click Store Power to KO him. I'm going to click Grass Knot into the Claydol. I guess maybe he didn't expect me to run Grass Knot because Store Power, I think Claydol could live a Store Power from my range. I think it might have lived a Flamethrower too. So I'm going to do that. He's going to go into Iron Thorns. I'm like, okay, I can just Store Power. I think I even like rechecked to make sure he was Terra Electric. I'm like, oh, I'll just Store Power. However, he Terra Electrics and I Grass Knot, and I'm like, oh shoot, I misclicked. My keyboard did like a weird sticky thing where I was on my way to click Store Power, but my wrist was like on my keyboard because I'm on my laptop, and the keyboard, like my mouse thing, this is my finger, not like an actual mouse. So I like lifted my wrist slightly as I was passing by the Grass Knot. I don't even know why I was like hovering over Grass Knot. Probably because I was just on it, and I don't know. But I should have been over Store Power regardless. Luckily, I get bailed. I get bailed AF, and I get the crit with Grass Knot. Because honestly, I think if I didn't kill with Grass Knot here, I think I lost the game. Just knowing, well, maybe not, but Delphox being dead would have been really bad, and I don't really have much to chip down this Caparaja. I feel like it might have been doable, but it would have been like a 1-0 win at that point. But because I get the crit on Grass Knot, I'm going to knock out the Iron Thorns. I'm going to KO Charizard with Stored Power. I'm going to KO Caparaja with Flamethrower, and Roserade, unless Roserade is Scarf, which he should, if this Roserade was, oh no, because I'm +2 speed, so Roserade really can't do anything. Yeah, so Roserade just dies to Store Power as well. And that is the game. My opponent is kind of mad, and like I would be mad too my opponent through by clicking Grass Knot on the one mon that lived a Grass Knot. But, like, I don't know. I'm gonna just assume that I got the crit because the game was like, yeah, this Delphox just won. Because Stored Power just knocked out everything. Flamethrower knocked out the Copper, the Claydol died to Grass Knot. Like, there's nothing you could really do. And your Aqua Jet mon's dead too. Even preserving Aloe, I mean, like, I think he did the right thing. Like, he should have just went for damage with Aloe. I thought maybe he'd flip turn into, like, Claydol. Or, like, attempt to flip turn. Maybe not in the Claydol. Actually, yeah, in the Claydol would be fine. But I thought maybe he'd flip turn on, like, oh, I thought maybe he'd think I'd just, like, Calm Mind or Plot. Or just raw agility. Because with Iron Thorns being, I don't know, maybe he thought I'd be like a agility plot set, so he just wanted to go for the damage to like not let me set up, which I think was the right play. But if he preserved Aloe and like hard switched into something, then this Delphox would not have gotten away with it. Although if he hard switched into Claydol as well, if he clicked Earth Power, he also activated Policy off of Earth Power, and I don't think Aqua Jet knocked me out if he also activated it with Earth Power. So yeah, his play would have been to like try to regen Aloe back up to full, because he was obviously like Assault Vest max special defense. That's the only way Inteleon couldn't kill Aloe there. So yeah, I mean, he brought really good prep. I feel bad, and he was really good with scheduling too. But yeah, I mean, I can't really change the outcome of the game, unfortunately, when I feel bad. But at least Inteleon didn't steal the spotlight for the third week in a row. I think this is Inteleon's first time dying, actually, which is insane. It's still the kill leader. It might be a little bit closer because I think Mega Hornet's Feraligatr just got like a decent sweep again. So Inteleon and Feraligatr are going to work their way up, but I do like the fact that Delphox actually did something for me. Because I don't think week 1 it did anything, and I haven't really used it this season, so I'm really glad that Delphox got it 6-0. And I've always wanted to use Delphox. Honestly, if Delphox was my Terra, I would have went into this game like a whole lot more like, yeah, like I got this. Because if I was like Terra Psychic, I probably would have went like Terra Psychic, let Aloe activate my policy, and then Terra Psychic, and then just Store Power. Because I think Terra Psychic, Stored Power, 140 base power just KO'd Claydol after policy. So, yeah. Again, I feel super bad for getting that Grass Knot crit. If I had clicked Stored Power, it wouldn't have mattered. Because he was Quark Drive attack, and the only way this Iron Thorn lived a Stored Powers was if he was max special defense. And if he was max special defense, then I don't think he could have won the game. Regardless, like that was just not a win con that I saw. Bringing like his best offensive mon being defense just didn't really make sense to me. Although the Specs Charizard, I definitely like claimed some lives. Because it could just switch out and come back in, click Overheat, switch out, come back in, click Overheat, over and over again. So like I do think I had lost the battle long term. But again, I don't know. I clicked Stored Power, but my computer said, nope, you clicked Grass Knot. So that's what happened. And yeah, I will see you guys next week. I think I face Etesian. I don't know how to pronounce his name. And if they're watching the video, please like tell me how to pronounce your name. It's like Etesian, Etesian, Etesian. I don't know. But he likes geese, so that's all I know him as. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next week.